Those are Duluth East students tonight showing off their musical talents, not at a sporting event or competition, but at a school board meeting where music program cuts were being considered. Good evening, I'm Dan Wall.
And I'm Laura Lee. Thanks for joining us. Students and staff made their feelings known on impending cuts at the Duluth School Board's listening session tonight.
Now, these cuts are part of $7.6 million in reductions that the district needs to make over the next 2 years. Northern News Now's Ryan Hayes was there and heard from teachers and students who say the changes will hurt music education in Duluth.
Reductions like this are difficult, but they're unfortunately necessary.
After a failed referendum in May, the Duluth School District plans to cut one band teacher at each of the district's 2 middle schools. The move is an unpopular one among students in the program.
Though without lessons back in middle school, I will be nowhere near the level I am today.
The cuts will cause the district to move from a co-teaching model to a pull-out model, which means students will be pulled from other classes for individual instruction. Band teaching veteran Kevin Hoshin says the model is bad for students.
With the pull-out model, you're taking students from other classes. They're missing other instructional time. You don't know which students will be able to make it that day.
Others express concerns that increased need for private instruction creates an inequitable situation for those who can't afford lessons. While many had words for the board on the impending cuts for the Sterling Strings from Duluth East, music was the preferred form of protest. Hoshin hopes that the district changes their mind and sticks with the co-teaching model.
I really hope that the administration and the school board members will go to the middle schools and talk to the teachers, observe that wonderful, wonderful co-teacher model.
Magus says these decisions are difficult and is trying to make the best decision for students.
We really hope that our community in the future will take this into consideration when considering future referenda.
In Duluth, Ryan Hayes, Northern News Now.
Ryan, thank you. Now the district is expected to finalize next year's budget in June. A new study from the Arts Education Data Project shows that student exposure to the arts in schools has steadily declined since 1997. According to Minnesota Citizens for the Arts, in 2020, about 327,000 students across the state were enrolled in school music programs. By 2023, that number fell to around 292,000.